The morning sky broods over the family court building, its marble columns standing like silent sentinels. Heavy clouds gather, echoing the storm of broken promises that will soon be examined within these walls.
Sarah Anderson ascends the courthouse steps, heels clicking with quiet resolve, clutching a folder like armor, her eyes fixed on the towering columns that frame her path.
Across the plaza, Michael Anderson steps out of a black Mercedes, adjusting his tie with practiced precision, his expensive suit unable to hide the exhaustion etched in his posture.
Judge Helena Martinez rises, her measured steps echoing years of wisdom, her gaze steady as she surveys the room, offering both authority and compassion.
The judge declares, "This courtroom is not a battlefield. It is a place where we seek truth, fairness, and healing, reminding them that how they end defines who they become."
Lisa Chen rises, her opening statement painting Sarah's 12 years of silent sacrifice. A portrait of a woman who gave up her art to support a dream that grew distant.
A flashback reveals a younger Sarah in a sunlit studio, paint-splattered overalls, laughing as Michael embraces her, promising a future where art and architecture touch the sky.
8 years earlier, in a hospital room, Sarah cradles newborn Emma, while Michael vows to give them everything, a promise that will later be tested.
5 years later, the kitchen is dim, bills scattered, dinner cold, and Michael arrives late, absorbed in a call, deepening the chasm between them.
Sarah takes the stand, her voice trembling as she describes how she became invisible. A function, she says, rather than a person. Her eyes reflect years of silent suffering.
My earliest memory is the sound of coins on this table. My mother would count them out one by one, trying to stretch the week a little further. I used to watch her lips move, promising myself I'd never let her do that again. That promise became everything: fuel, fire, and compass.
He admits that providing material comfort was never enough. His absence left a void that no wealth could fill, a truth that now echoes in the courtroom.
Judge Martinez interjects, "This court values presence over presence, shifting the battle from material to the essential act of showing up."
James Cooper objects, demanding facts. Yet the judge's calm rebuke silences the courtroom, reminding all that truth transcends numbers.
The night of our anniversary, the candles had already melted into small pools by the time he opened the door. He came in late, eyes somewhere else, words even farther. I waited, listening to the tick of the sand, to the quiet of this table that I had set for two. He never noticed.
I remember the night like it was etched into the glass. The office was quiet, the city was anything but, and still it felt like the world had stepped away. Her name kept flashing, each call and knock I wasn't ready to answer. My finger hovered, one choice between us and everything.
20 years ago, my marriage almost ended in this very season. I remember sitting across from a counselor, certain that the damage was beyond repair. She listened, really listened, and then she spoke with such kindness that I heard my husband's heart again. We walked.
In a modern counseling room, Dr. Patricia Williams invites the couple to speak. The space bathed in natural light and framed by a minimalist Zen garden.
I used to drift through days like mist through a hallway, present, but unseen. I did the jobs, kept the calendar, filled the silence. Years passed that way. I told myself it was enough. But somewhere between one birthday forgotten and another dinner,
I kept people at arm's length. Work was neat, predictable. It gave me walls I could control. Intimacy wasn't something I trusted. But saying it out loud, admitting it, it's like the first crack in the armor I built around myself.
Yeah. Dr. Williams reminds them that love is a daily choice, not merely a feeling, urging them to decide each day to show up for one another.
Enters Sarah, expresses her need for validation, a yearning to be seen beyond the role of caretaker, a plea that resonates through the room.
I used to think the fear would vanish if I built enough, achieved enough. But every stone I stacked was just a wall to hide behind. The truth is, I was terrified of being less than enough, and tonight, out here alone, it finally steps out of the shadow.
Judge Martinez proposes family counseling before any custody decision, emphasizing that healing must precede legal resolution.
For years, I let the edges of myself wash away, piece by piece, until I barely recognized the person in the mirror. I thought surrendering made me easier to love. It only made me disappear. In this room, I tell the truth out loud. Every brushstroke I hit.
Michael shares his childhood wounds, acknowledging that the scarcity he endured shaped his relentless drive. A confession that softens his resolve.
Dr. Williams guides them toward co-parenting, emphasizing that the children's stability depends on mutual respect, not rivalry.
Emma and Lucas listen as their parents speak, their eyes reflecting hope that love can survive beyond the marriage.
I vow to be here, to read the bedtime stories, to show up for the school plays and the Saturday morning games, to be the father they can count on. No more half present, no more excuses. Today, this ridge, this hourglass, it marks the start of something different. I'm choosing to be there.
Sarah embraces co-parenting, reclaiming her voice while honoring her children, a step toward personal freedom and shared responsibility.
Judge Martinez delivers her final remarks, reminding all that dignity in separation preserves the soul of the family and honors the stoic path of virtue. It's
a tiny seed breaks the soil, reaching for light it cannot yet see. Day by day, season by season, it stands through wind and rain, through heat and frost, until patience becomes strength, and strength becomes shelter. Growth is never hurried, but always happening.
The sunrise over a distant peak illuminates an empty bench, a reminder that presence endures beyond the courtroom's walls.
A quiet library filled with leather, bound volumes glows in candlelight, echoing the ancient wisdom that guides the journey. Here, among voices of philosophers and poets, time itself seems to pause, inviting the mind to listen.